Our innovation allows us to design components that generate signals at high frequencies with enough power without consuming a lot of energy by using the information that our systems can give to a designer.
I guess the eureka moment when we realized that they had real commercial potential was when we had the opportunity to display at the International Microwave Symposium with Tektronix, and the buzz that was around the stand when people seen for real the kind of measurements that I guess by now we had somewhat taken for granted.
Once I had this idea of spinning out a company, Fusion IP was just fantastic.
The attention of Fusion IP was very important. They were able to drop Mesuro into their normal framework of operations within their business, to bring all the accounting, the administrative and other background and operational centre that they can give us. That was a great start, something that you don't have to worry about when you're wanting to concentrate on getting product and delivering it to market. We also needed resource. We needed the people to develop and build our first prototype so that we could actually launch that. When we started the business, flexibility and speed to market was essential. So we used a lot of temporary resources, part-time working, the KTP, the Go Wales scheme. They were ideal for our needs at that time.
So once we got our funding in place, we thought the best way we could use it is to create some demonstrator products that we can take out to the industry and show them directly what they can achieve with it. We had quite a number of demonstrations in the US, in Europe, and also later on in Japan.
First sales are really important in a high-tech industry. You have to have your early adopters, people who, for want of better words, have been waiting years for someone to come along with the technology that you are now offering them. In our case, the first customer was a customer in Europe, which was an outpost of a large US company, and they had been working with the university for a number of years, understood the technology. They were an ideal candidate.
I think this work is a good example of the excellent applied engineering research that goes on in the School of Engineering. We pride ourselves in being a very applied school and tackling significant problems for the outside world. In this case, the whole need for very efficient communication systems.
Once we'd launched our first product, we had to develop an engineering base for the business, and that meant bringing in experienced engineers, and the only place to find that is Cardiff University. This technology is so unique to Cardiff University, and that's the place to be. So our entire technical team comes from the university.
Personally, I was quite amazed how quickly moved from the idea of forming a spin-out company to contacting Fusion IP, creating first business plan, getting our first funding round, and then test the market. It all happened really within 4 to 6 months. Personally, I never thought it would be that fast.